your thirst and thrill it.
Yo, testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, 1 2 1 2. Gotta make sure we got sound. Testing, 1 2 1 2. Gotta make sure we got sound. Testing, mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. I just want to hear myself. Just trying to make sure I hear myself. I just want to hear myself. Just trying to make sure I hear myself. Alright, we good. Let's go. Y'all already know what it is. We back with another edition of the fifth quarter. We in week 8 from a very, very interesting week 7. And we got to get into it. We got to talk about what happened. We got to talk about what we think is going to happen. And then, you know, we let the rest of the talking happen on the field. Before we even get on the field, we start off here. You know, and then we see how it plays out. So in week 7, I called a couple of things. And a few things that I called, you know what I mean, where you probably question it, turned out to be right. You know? But oh, first of all, I ain't even got this posted in the chat just yet. Yeah, so we live, another edition of the fifth quarter, week 7 recap, week 8 predictions. And like I said, I was just saying before I realized I ain't have it posted in the chat that, you know, this is a very interesting week. I made some calls as far as the games that I picked, and it turns out that, you know, it actually went that way. You know, so a nigga's been pretty good at calling stuff. You ain't gonna get everything right, you know, but for the most part, you try to be accurate as possible as can be, you know. But very, very good, entertaining week, I must say. And, you know, we're going to keep the entertainment and everything going as we continue on and roll in this season, you know. But let's get into the week 7 recap, shall we? Week 7 recap. First up, we had Lowski, Washington, going against Dallas Cowboys and Dre. And right now, like I told you, Lowski is feeling the pressure of not being able to get a win. He can't shake that losing streak. You know what I mean? He can't shake that losing streak. And you know he's frustrated because he lost in my other league too. And then he started talking about playing somebody for money. Now, as long as I've been in these leagues, that's a clear-cut example of someone that's frustrated and that's aggy and just trying to, you know, just trying to get a way to feel better about what's going on, you know. when they start talking about play me for money. Once you start hearing that type of talk, play me for money, because let's just be honest, the guys who win never is telling somebody to play me for money. There's always the guys who lost that start talking about their money games, after they lose or after they, frustrated with their gameplay. But I told you, when you're on a losing streak, the hardest thing to do is to get a win. Nothing can go right. He gave up 70 points, and the normal Lowski, I'm saying the normal Lowski because right now, this ain't normal Lowski. Lowski can't get out his own way. So the normal Lowski, when everything is, regular, he wouldn't give up 70 points. But now that he's on this losing streak, and it's like nothing can go right, I feel like the walls are caving in on him, these are the results that you get. So I don't know. He'll break the streak sooner or later. But man, it's a hard thing to do when them losses keep piling up. And right now, that's exactly what he's going through. But let's be honest, Dallas needed this game in a major way. Their defense still played horrible. They got 45 points, but they scored 70. So it's bittersweet for Dallas. You got the win, but it's still a lot of question marks over there, and especially with the defense. But they get the win, so not much to talk about. But still in all, they got some work to do. Then we had Bears and Eagles. Now I said Money Mascot was going against the champ. I said Money Mascot had to, he had to show that he could dance with the champ. Oh yeah, and I also picked Money Mascot to win against the champ. I said that the Eagles had quite a few close games, early part of the season that I've noticed, and with me seeing that, I'm like, all right, this is a prime example for him to have another close game. But I just felt like the Bears was gonna pull it out, and that they did. This is a good win for Money Mascot and the Chicago Bears. 1, he went against the champ. 2, he beat the champ. So now, guess what? If he meet the champ in the playoffs, he ain't coming in feeling like, he ain't questioning himself about can he do it. He already did it. So that's a great win for this Bears team. I called it. They got it. And this, like I said, he's already been playing good ball, but this just adds on to the greatness that he's already been playing with so far this season. So now, I always talk about morale. Touching the floor. Now his morale's touching the sky. So a great win for the Bears. Next, we had Browns and Colts, and this was game of the week. This is another game that I said was going to be a good one. I ain't expect too many points to be scored. I think my final score was 24-21. And, this one too. I also picked Cleveland to give Colts their first loss of the year. And that he did. Now, it was a good game. Now, here's what I'm going to say about this game. Yes, Cleveland got the win. Yes, Colts got his first loss to Cleveland. If I'm Cleveland, I'm feeling good that we got the win. I'm feeling good that I got the win. I gave Colts his first loss. Colts been blowing everybody out. Yes, I'm definitely feeling good. But here's the head crack. What I'm about to tell you. If I'm the Colts, so what? If I'm the Colts, so what? I mean, at the end of the day, Colts lost the game on the dropped touchdown. So, yeah, Cleveland won, Colts lost. But if I'm the Colts, I'm feeling like, we dropped the pass that we catch. If we throw him that pass 10 times, he's catching that ball 9 out of 10. It just so happens the one time that he probably won't catch it was for the game winner. So as much if I'm Cleveland, as much as I'm excited that I got the win, you know what I mean? I ended his perfect season. If I'm the Colts, I'm like, yo, so what? We dropped the ball. That's it. He was open. You know, we lost because of that at the end of the day. Now, I hate to say games come down to one play, you know, because it's other things coach could have done well to win this game. But yeah, we always go by what's the last thing that we seen. And you can't deny that. The man was open. He dropped the touchdown. So if I'm the coach, I'm not feeling the way about this. I'm not, you know, this don't do nothing to me. I felt like we really won this game. Honestly, it's not going to show in the standings. Wide open touchdown, he dropped it. Yeah, he had to tap his toes, but come on. How many times do we see guys make toe catches on here? In the end zone, on the regular field, like it doesn't matter. We see guys make catches like that all the time. Guys who's not with the great hands like Kelsey. So if I'm the coach, I mean, I'm not really tripping on that. Yeah, we would like for him to catch the ball. Yeah, we would like to got the win on the last play of the game. But you know what? It didn't happen. All right, cool. It's whatever. Move right along. If I'm the coach, I'm not really feeling down about this at all. You know, I'm upset in the beginning because he dropped the pass. Like, damn, we had this game. You catch that ball, but he didn't do it. That's it. Spill milk. Move right along. So Cleveland can't get too excited about this. I mean, granted, they won, but I mean, to see that man drop open pass like that, I mean, hey, I'm taking the win. No questions asked. But, you know, Cleveland escaped. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, again, if I'm the coach, I ain't tripping. It dropped the pass. I'm not even, listen, it is what it is, you know? But it was a good game nevertheless. Good game to both of y'all, without a doubt. Then we had Dolphins and Lions. Steph Anthony took care of Kyle. Kyle been playing good ball lately. I know he lost this game, but he's been playing good ball lately. He's been playing great ball his last 3 or 4 weeks than he did his first 2 or 3 weeks of the season. So he's yeah, absolutely. By the hair on his chin. I mean, you know, listen, those are the type of games that you win. You just get out the stadium. You don't even want to talk and talk to the press. You know, you just want to get out, escape while you can. They got the win. That's it. You know, he dropped the pass. You know, cool. You know, but yeah, the Lions been playing good ball, and I'm happy to see that. Like, I like to see guys who take teams like this, you know, and start getting into their bag and do what they do. You know, that says a lot about their game. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's easy to take a top team. If you're a good player, it's easy to take a top team and do work with them. But you really start to learn about guys who take bottom teams and do what they do. It's not even about if the Lions have a winning record. If he's competing with top teams, even though he's still losing, that says a lot about his game. You understand? Remember, this is a franchise. You are building teams. So when you see guys competing before the building even began, really, then, you know, you got to tip your hat to him. But good game for the Lions. And Miami, he's been playing good all year. The one blemish he got so far is the loss that he took to the Jags. But other than that, he's been playing good ball. He didn't let that loss, you know, stop him from going on and continue to play good ball. So he's back to doing what he do. But good game and good win for Miami. Then we had Ravens and Saints. Ravens almost got upset alert by the Saints. Saints definitely had his opportunities, just couldn't cash in. And when you're not winning, you know, that happens. You know what I mean? It happens. When you're winning, you get the breaks. You make the little things. When you're losing, you need everything to fall perfect. You know what I'm saying? And the Saints couldn't get over it. Almost pulled it off, but almost doesn't count in the win or loss column. But good win for the Ravens. But Saints, you battled. You just came up a little short. So if I'm you, I keep battling. And, you know, let it just play out from there. Next, we had myself against the Giants, and we played great defense this game. We played great defense. I remember before we played, Giants gave me a reminder of what Saquon did to us last year. The problem was, though, I remembered that, you know, as well as he did. So we made a vow to ourselves, we won't let Saquon go off, and we locked him up. And, you know, that's all we could have asked for, you know what I'm saying, along with the win. So good win for my boys. Move right on to next week. Next we had Cardinals and Falcons. Cardinals won 70-14. Everything that could go wrong went wrong in this game for the Falcons. The Falcons been playing some bad ball. It's been showing, and anytime you lose like this, right now it's the Falcons is just in the Falcons' head. You know what I'm saying? They're in their own mind right now. Tons of turnovers, and just can't get nothing right going right now. So Falcons look like they got some major questions going on to the second half of the season. Then we had Bucks and Rams. Bucks blew out the Rams 42-14. Rams, I expected more from him with this Rams team, but just not really getting it done, right now. And Bucks is still rolling, so they got the win 42-14. Then we had Bills and Bengals, and this game was a shocker because I didn't expect. First of all, I took Bengals, which I was wrong. Then, even if you told me Pearl is going to win, I wouldn't think it would have been like this. The game was over at the end of the first quarter. The score at the end of the first quarter was 28-7. Bengals came out throwing picks and stuff he just put himself in a major hole that he could never get out of. So, you can't play against good players and have, exceeded amount of turnovers. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. And it's like I said, this game was over in the first quarter. 28-7, you're not coming back to beat them. But one thing the Bengals did, though, he battled to the end. I give him that. He battled to the end. He never threw in the towel. And, it's only one loss. It's only one loss. So it's not the end of the world, but it's a good win for Buffalo at home. Then we had Texans and Steelers, and I can't even call this an upset. Texas been balling. They got one loss of the year. I think their record is now 6-1. Their only loss came to a Colts team who haven't lost to nobody prior to losing to the Browns this week. So Texans playing some good ball right now, and I told you, Black Star is sneaky good. You don't hear about him too much in the chats. You don't see him too much in the chats, but he's sneaky good. If you don't come in and handle your business, you get smoked. Or if you're in the close game with him, he'll pull it out. You know what I'm saying? I think like I said it before and I say it again. The only thing that's really holding Black Star back from being better than what he is Black Star. Meaning he'll play for a while and then, he get busy and everything and he no longer continue to play. You know what I mean? So, but I think if Black Star put together a nice little run where he's playing consistently, I think he's going to be dangerous. He's already dangerous to me, in my opinion. But this win right here, I'm pretty sure Steelers was shocked about this one. But they lose at home to the Texans. Again, Texans about 6-1 in the year. They're having a great start to the season. Quietly, too. Next. Well, week 8. Week 8 predictions. That was the recap. Let's get into predictions. First up, Black Star against Rocket and New York Giants. Giants had a 3-game losing streak coming into the game last week against myself. We snapped that win streak that he had. Texans got a nice upset win last week over the Steelers. So I think Texans coming to this game with more confidence. Even though the Giants has just won 3 in a row. They lost last week. Texans coming to this game feeling better. Giants are going to be anxious because he lost. But sometimes being anxious get you hurt. So I like the Texans in this one. Texans is ready. I seen them reaching out already in the chat, so he's ready. He just waiting on the Giants. But I'm going Texas in this one, man. Listen, they're playing great ball right now, so that's got to be acknowledged. And I'm going to Texans over the Giants this week. Give me the Texans over the G-Men 28-24. Next, we got Cowboys and Eagles. Now, Eagles, he lost last week to the Bears, right? But like I said, Eagles been having some close games, but he's still a champ, And I don't think he's a champ by accident. I think he's a champ, well deserved, you know. So Cowboys put up 70 points last week. That was to a team that I feel like he just got the lowest morale probably right now in the league, and that's against Lowski. But even though the Eagles lost last week, I don't think the Eagles come into this game feeling no other way other than, listen, we got to bounce back and get a win, especially because this is a division game. So I like for the Eagles, because one thing, even though the Cowboys won last week, he put up 70, he gave up 45. You know what I mean? So I don't know how many times a team is going to score 70 points, but I do know one thing: if you give up 40-something points, 9 out of 10 times you're going to lose. So Cowboys won last week, but their defense didn't do no favors. I like the Eagles this week to bounce back and get a win over the Cowboys. I'm going to go 37. I'm going to go 37-26. 37-26. I got the Eagles bouncing back from a loss last week. Although, if I'm the Cowboys, man, this is a perfect spot to pull off an upset. Eagles coming off a loss. You coming off a win against your division rival from last week. This is a good time to pull off an upset win. I just don't know. I just don't think that defense will get it together. I got the Eagles winning. Next is, of course, Bears and Packers. Money Mascot definitely playing some great ball over there in Chicago right now. Packers got the Fairson win last week, but overall, so far in the season, Packers been up and down. They've been like a seesaw. They win, they lose. They win, they get blown out. They blow somebody out, they come back and get blown out again. So they've been up and down. They've been very inconsistent. The Bears been the total opposite. The Bears got a win against the champ last week. That's probably the best. That's probably his best feeling so far this season after a win. He took out the champ. So I got Bears this week. I think Bears come into this game with a ton of confidence. I think Bears come into this game to make a statement, because this is a division game, and I like the Bears in this one. Give me Bears over the Packers this week. I'm gonna go 34. I'm gonna go 34-20. Next, we got Bills and Colts. Game of the week. Once again, Colts is involved in game of the week. This is what happens when you balling. When you balling off to great starts, you find yourself in multiple games of the week. Colts coming off a tough loss last week, off a drop pass at the end of the game. Bills coming off a blowout win last week over a tough Bengals team. So coming into this week, you figure the Bills will come into this one feeling more better than the Colts. The way the Colts lost, the way the Bills dominated the Bengals, all of that plays a role to this week's matchup. Buffalo's on the road this week. Indy's home. Now, I know that loss, like I said, it's not a big deal. Honestly, it's his first loss of the year. Again, the way he lost, what can you do about it? You shake your head in disbelief for a little while, then you move on. You see what happened. You make the catch, game over. So in the back of Coach's mind, he definitely knows he should have won the game. So I don't think he's coming to this game feeling too much away about it. So honestly, I got the Colts bouncing back this week to get in the win column. I'm taking Colts over Buffalo this week, and another good one. But I will tell you this. Early part, like the first couple of early games, well, really all his games, the Colts been blowing people out. He's been scoring a lot of points, but I've been saying he's been giving up a lot of points. Last week was one of his lower points given up. He gave up 26 points in the loss, but he's been giving up 30s and stuff like that. And I'm telling you now, this Colts defense gonna have to play some type of defense. I don't think they want to get in that type of matchup with this Bills team. The Colts defense got to put up some type of resistance. I'm taking the Colts to win, but if the Colts let Buffalo just come down and score and it's going back and forth, I like Buffalo to win this. I think that defense at some point in time will get a stop that I don't think the Colts defense will get. But if it's that type of game. But just pound for pound, I think the Colts bounce back this week and pull it out. I really do. Could be wrong, of course, but that's just what I think at the moment. Give me Colts over the Bills this week. 27-23, Colts. Next, we got Vikings and Dolphins. Yaba going against Steph Anthony. Steph Anthony had a nice, tough bout last week against Detroit. He pulled it out. Minnesota got a forced loss against Packers. I actually like Minnesota in the upset in this week over Miami. I'm taking Minnesota in the upset over Miami this week. I'm going to go... plus, Minnesota need this game. If he got any type of aspirations to make a playoff push for one of them wild card spots, it got to start here. You can't fall into a major hole and think you're going to be able to just pull yourself out of it. So, Vikings need this game desperately. Dolphins don't. They've been playing great ball. But I think this is a perfect scenario for Vikings to pull off an upset. I'm taking Minnesota over Miami this week, 24-20. Next, we got Bengals and Ravens. Trey Dog coming off a horrible loss last week to the Bills. Carnage coming off a narrowly win over the Saints, but he still got the win. This is a division game right here. This game definitely means something. This definitely is about, trying to show who this division belongs to. Give me the Bengals to bounce back this week. I know they fell short last week, came out, had too many turnovers, fell in the hole 28-7, and then I'm getting blown up by Buffalo. But Baltimore offense haven't really been clicking like that. Not to say that he can't turn it around at any moment, because he's a good player. But I don't know. I think this Bengals defense is pretty tough, and I like the Bengals over the Ravens in this one. Give me Bengals over the Ravens this week, 21-17. Next, we got Saints and Lions. This is a perfect scenario for Saints to snap that losing streak and add a win in that win column. He's going against a Lions team who's been playing good ball lately, but these are the type of games that because the Lions, they trying to find their niche and get things pointed in the right direction as well as the Saints. But lately, the Lions been playing better ball than the Saints. So I'm curious to see how this one's going to turn out. Detroit is home. I think the Saints right now, I think they're more, they in that GM office hard, trying to make some things happen. And I think Detroit is just ready to just get on the field. So that alone, I'm going to take Detroit. I think it's going to be close, though. I think the Saints definitely going to be in position to pull off an upset. But I just like Detroit a little more in this one. Give me the Lions over the Saints this week. 27-22. Next, we got Jags and Raiders. BJ going against Born Ready. Raiders defense been playing horrible all year, but I like them in this one regardless. I believe they'll put it together and they'll get a win over the Jags. Give me Raiders this week. I'll go Raiders 42, Jags 17. Next, we got Coach Coleman, 49ers, going against main event Rams. Rams they've been taking some beatings lately, so they're not coming to this one with a ton of confidence. 49ers are, though. They've been playing good ball. So how can I not pick the 49ers? Division game 2, he ain't going to take this lightly. Give me the Niners this week over the Rams. 35-18. Next, we got Cards and Broncos. Murph going against Big Rico. Rico, I don't know if he got a win. I don't know his record. I think he got 1 win in the season. Not the type of start that you want. Cardinals still undefeated. They rolling. So I got them continue to roll. I think they'll continue to roll on after this week, even though they're going to Mile High. But yeah, give me AZ this week. 39-17. Next, we got Titans and Chargers. Sneak. He was off to a better start. Haven't been playing the best of ball lately. Going against the Charger team, who's actually off to a good start. So, big game right here for the Chargers. Listen, when you want to get certain things done during the season, these are the type of games you got to play. And you got to win, rather. You're going against the Titans team that, he's off to a fairly good start, I would say, even though the last couple of weeks haven't been in his favor. But he can play. So Chargers, you definitely got some tough games ahead. You got to win these type of games when you're playing against somebody who's playing good, but they're not like the top teams in the conference right now. So you got to be able to dig in and get it done. I'm actually going to go Chargers. I'm taking the home team in this one. I'm going with Chargers. I think it'll be competitive, though. Give me Chargers this week over the Titans, 29-25. Next, we got myself against Bucks. And we actually looking forward to this matchup right here. Bucks did a number on us a few weeks ago. But one thing I learned from playing these leagues is that you always pay attention to what you're doing. You always pay attention to what you're doing, and you start worrying about how can you fix it. How can you make the certain adjustments? What is it that you got to do? Making adjustments is not always about making a trade or bringing in another player. Making adjustments is making adjustments to what you got on your team. I always tell you, if you're weak in one area, it's your job to cover that area up. If you're strong in one area, it's your job to exploit that strength. So I just decided to just say, you know what? Just play football. Stop overthinking it. Simplify it. Pay attention to detail. But still in all with that said, I got the Bucks favored over the Panthers. Bucks favored by 8 over the Panthers in this one. Next, we got Falcons and Browns. Bay Boy Relly going against C. Bailey. Falcons, they ain't been playing with no confidence at all. It's been showing in the results. So, Browns, they still on the high right now from that win over the Colts. So I'm going with the Browns this week over the Falcons. I'm going to go 36-16. 36-16 Browns over the Falcons. And to close out the week, we got Washington Low-Ski going against Pittsburgh Steelers E-Ball. Steelers took one on the chin last week to the Texans. Washington got blown out to the Cowboys. I said Washington is in their own way right now. Washington cannot get out their own way. They definitely feeling like, when they get on the field, they're expecting something to go wrong. And that's not a good way to play. But I'm taking the Steelers. Washington got to show me he's gonna snap he gonna snap that streak. You don't lose forever, just like you don't win forever. All streaks come to an end, good or bad. But I think Steelers coming. I think they take care of home. I think they win at home this week. Give me Steelers over the Washington football team. I'm gonna go 31-23. Steelers. That's week 7 recap. Week 8 predictions. I'll see y'all week 9. I'm going.